Not quite sure what that animation was, but it just sort of glitched the game temporarily. I had to, you know, do something else. Let's just see if we can get this. Oh, what do you know? I can get all 4 of those in there, so they're not necessarily entirely needed, but we'll see what we can get out of the rest later on. In fact, just for the sheer hell of it, let's have you in there, and you in there. Right, that's my little plan done. Oh yes, there was one other thing I wanted to do. So we're not quite done yet. Oh. Not what I wanted to do. Actually, can I eat these?
Dehydration detected.
Right. Now, by just limiting things to these 2 particular fish in here, they should hopefully breed with each other and just give me an army of those fish, so I can make use of them for emergency water rations and whatnot. Whee! Look at my beautiful base. Now, one thing I've noticed here, you can't actually eat these things, unfortunately.
Caution. Mild dehydration detected. Fluid intake recommended.
Oh, can you? Let's just take a look at the fabricator. What does the fabricator have to say about food? No, it won't let me. It won't let me cook my pets. At least not these pets anyhow. Predators you cannot turn into food no matter what. Which is a bit of a shame. Now, hopefully they haven't died or anything, but we shall just... This will be interesting to see if these guys stick together, or if they all start having fights with each other. Because obviously they've came from a different tank altogether. No, they all seem to be getting on like a house on fire. Except possibly that guy. Who seems to have just... Let's just take a look. Is he alive or dead? Seems to be alive. Yeah, he must have just got caught somewhere. Now, in theory, these 2 sand sharks might very well get together and start breeding with each other. Which could be one of the most terrifying things ever. I had actually intended to make this a much bigger containment facility as well, but unfortunately, I'd already started filling it up with animals and whatnot before I could get the bottom section going. So this is effectively going to be just a storage facility more than anything else. And this is going to be where my nuclear reactor goes. Nukes. Because when you've absolutely got... positively have as much power as you possibly can, go nuke. Clear. You never know, if you ever actually leave this planet, I might just end up dropping a nuke from orbit. It's the only way to be sure that the disease doesn't leave. And before we go, before we end things, I told you before that my ship, my sub, my Johnson, glows in the dark. See? It does. Just like the Bizarre collectors, I think they're called on Star Trek. And since we've got this... Ooh, tell you what. Let's just move you along a bit.
Welcome aboard, Captain. All systems online.
Let's turn the exteriors on and the interiors off. I'm just going to move this thing along a little bit. We can still see through the base. Devs, you really need to sort that out. It's not a good look. But look how the sensor suite is moving around like that. And of course that's my captain's chair.
Severe dehydration detected.
Tell you what, let's have some of this water. That ought to keep me going for a while. Right. Where is my iron prawn? Is this going to let me just... Yes, it is. I can just jump up like this. And collapse my skull against the metal of the sub. What it really needs here is a tractor beam. And I'm just going to go outside again because I just want to take a look at the top of the sub. Because when you look at the top of the sensor suite and whatnot, can I run? Can I jump at all? Is it going to let me do that? Oh, the engine, potentially a dangerous bit. If you got caught in that, you'd be dead for sure, wouldn't you? Yeah, I can't really tell in this light what colour the sensor suite is, but I'm going to assume it's the standard colours. Let's just go have a nap for a little while. Spare you my snoring noises, because nobody wants to hear that. Nobody's got time for that. Actually, tell you what we'll do. We shall dive, 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 and try not to crash the thing. Oh, I think we've done it anyhow. We have landed. The big turd has landed. Actually, it's not fair to call this thing a turd because it's far too big. Ooh. Ooh. Those doors will open. Will they close? Yes, they close. They close just as I was pondering whether or not they would close. But somehow I think my mech suit is trapped. Right, let's go take a look up here. Is this what I think it is? Is it the colour? Yes, it's the standard colour, which, when you think about it, it's a bit odd that they stay the standard colour, whereas on the prawn suit and the Cyclops, everything changes. All the colours change. That's just rather bizarre. Now this is where the other camera is, isn't it? This is where the other camera deploys. So let's just take a quick look up here. Get a bit closer up. Yeah. I'm guessing that must be the camera, but you can't really replicate the trapped motion.
Oxygen.
Air. Need air. Whew. You wouldn't think I've got a rebreather and whatnot, would you? And then there's this section here. What is that supposed to be? It looks like some sort of possible expansion, and the same might be true here. And then you've got these expansion sections over this way. Are these potentially areas that you could have additional equipment? There is a rumour that there's supposed to be some sort of solar panel modification that will be coming for this thing at some point, so that you'd have effectively unlimited power. And thinking about it, potentially that could be fitted onto areas like this, or possibly even here. But I don't think you can even get into this section. I think it's possibly too small for the player character to actually get in. But I've just had a terrible thought. Am I going to be able to actually get in now? Now that I've sort of collapsed everything. Yes, I can. Not easily, but I can. Let's just take a quick look. Yeah. I mean, that's essentially where the sensors bits that we could see before would be housed, but there's no way to get up to them from inside here. A bit peculiar perhaps, but never mind. Let's just get this thing to go up a bit. Oh, I can see through the walls where my animals are, where my menagerie is developed. Let's just take a quick look at what supplies I've got. I've got plenty of quartz, but no more titanium. It's not that I can't find titanium easily enough. There's a plentiful supply of it. It would be nice to have more of the stuff. And those batteries are charged. Apparently the batteries don't get charged up in the same way that the power cells get charged up, which is off residual heat. Oh well, that's a bit of a shame, but never mind. Right, there's something else I've been meaning to do, although I shall have to go and do a bit of fabricating. Probably should have done the fabricating before I came in here. Glass. More glass. More glass. More glass? Will I be able to do this anymore? Yes, a bit more. Seem to be able to make as much glass as I like. Except now. Okay. This should hopefully... Sorry, Captain, didn't mean to try to change your name there. Oh, I've got more titanium in here. I knew I had some more stocked somewhere. One of these might have something else. No, just a whole load of batteries. Oh, 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 oh. I didn't realise I had this much. Oh, no, wait, that's the wrong thing. I'm doing my old trick of looking at the wrong panel section again. And I know there's nothing else needed in there for what I'm trying to do. While I lose the ability to speak. Okay, so this is going to weaken the base a little bit, but it'll give me a nice view. Don't worry, I've got plenty of other stuff to use to make it stronger again in other ways. I just like having a view in the water. And I think it'll also help my fish feel a bit more at home. Just as long as they don't try to get out this way. Oh, I don't have enough glass. I don't have enough glass. I'm out of glass. Oh well. I think that should be enough for the time being. That's plenty footage. Probably a lot more than I actually should have really been recording this way. I think I've got the base pretty much as I really want it to be. So, I think I shall go and offload the supplies that I have here. And I'll get myself... Oh, that wasn't what I wanted to do. You've got to be careful with those plants, because if you pick up too much of the stuff from the China plant, it just, you know, decides to empty itself. I shall go and put this stuff back away. I shall go back into my sub. And we shall call it a day. And the next time, the next bit of gameplay I do, we shall actually go and have an adventure. We shall go somewhere to go and see some things and do some stuff. And actually see what I can do. What I can actually do for the sake of fun. That'll be nice. At some point I'll need to make a new survival knife as well, but alright. Thank you for watching. Let me know your thoughts below as always. Like, comment and share to spread the joy. Bye for now.